Ghana mind share yes I share biom sana wonim dada no ye share say a yesua de ye de nsempa no na brɛw niema ebeboa wo ama wetumi hunu ade na wosua ade ɛno na ye kyekere ne de baba besomo ɛwɔ ye channel ye so enti no se weduru hano ma bomode na share na onyonko bi nso enye bi na wonhwɛ afen so bo onue bi amane na ono nso mbo ne nue bi amane sɛ yɛde dwumadie no ahyehyɛ so nti ɔno nso mmɔmmɔden a na ɔnhwɛ bi na medin de aberanteɛ Kwesi Gyemfi adeɛ bi kɔ so wɔ social media na ababa bɛda ne lifestyle wɔ social media no so akɔyɛ sɛ sesei eduabɔ aba bɛda ne lifestyle bi a sɛ obi bɔ dua wɔ social media na sɛ obi bɔ dua no asɔ camera si ne so ɔsɛ mebɔ dua no apɛ low cost shinap bi no apɛ kosua bi na sɛ ɔde bɔ dua na wei efiri hefa na baaye yɛni ti na nanka yɛni bie kakra yɛ nananom na nkomo yɛ saa nneɛma ne krampa yɛ no kukuem na sɛ paa deɛ wobɛhu obiara ɔbɔ dua sɛbe ɔmo krampa yɛnyɛ gide wɔ mu so munni yenim osumu no sese omo krampo obodua yetimi so camera na o kanchi ebodua when ye hwe ni din ye se da bi ade ba be spiritual asemunti no ye beko ye spiritual leader ho eye Devarishi Das Asamoah ba no sa nyema bi si a wa ben wo mu pa no nim de na ode beko siemu na wa kyerɛkyerɛ ye na yetimi sua bibi de frem na mpo eye se wo se ye bodua a ye so camera esi ye so e ka se me bodua amanfo mra me pɛ more views na me bodua obi amra me hwɛ bi bebi asese edru no yenkɔ no honom na yenkɔgye adwenkyerɛ emfre no honom obi ne kase ye
yes sir
me ma wakɔ aba biom
ye ja
Ghana fo filu papa almost all chiro ma de na omo da wase
ye da mo ase nso ye da Ghana fo ase se abreni na no ye ba na ye be kyerɛkyerɛ ni ma ase a omo so timi hwɛ na omo hye ama afoforo me da omo ni na ase edini ye Devarishi Das Asamoah before me hye ase no senior munim no mpaye na semebo Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaram, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha, Mukam Karoti Vacharam, Pangam Lagate Girim, Yakripataham Vande Shri Guru Divataranam, Paramananda Madhavam Shri Krishna Ishwaram. Na ubisa question bia concerning social media na so
eduabo na ye lifestyle
adane lifestyle
so ye bodua ni aso camera esi ye so.
So why should somebody curse and then see a tiasi curse I didn't see a curse obi it's because of anger ebufu na ebufu start feeling unsatisfied desire adoration prestige. That is what we are desiring or we want the people to show to us. Ye pese ye nya obi hu say ye yensu ye wosoro anase ye tumpon. Now people don't see that aspect in our life, then we become angry. So people go to the extreme, say almost video see almost normal curse people because of why statement be our making utterances be our writing comment be our ama and as asem be our can atunipa ne so a or feel say enye right enye correct obe curse obe lady obe hear some invocations be na nipa no maybe the elemental spirits and I say energies around us will deal with the person. So people should understand say anger is the root cause. of these curses, anger. So if we are not able to control our anger, and these things will continue again. The entire me share dwumadie na se no me ye empire ne say whatever I'm speaking, no, I'm representing authority.
Okay.
So if the authority are giving these informations and you outside there, you think say what I'm saying, no, is nonsense. Whatever you are writing, you want to write. I'm not seeing myself, I'm seeing the authority. So the authority, because they are the channel this message is coming from, I don't need to prove to you that I have something. That authority should be able to handle you without me saying, doing anything to you. But because people are feeling said they are the master, they are the object, they are the almighty. So people should respect them. People should see that, oh, my kesi obi, my yese, my kawe na aba. All these things is for what? Adoration, prestige, for fame, for people to see say obodi and ayejuma. That means it's the oye no krewum. But me enti ase say sunsun bia eti ewo ya edi ye adwuma no. We are just representing that to me, no. And you know, if somebody attack you, and you won't attack you, attack ade na wo hwere no. Suman na wo suman no. So if the suman is angry with what the person say, the person, you don't need to even talk about it. You don't need to even to come on social media and do anything. Suman ni panibedi. So all that display you are seeing on social media is people are just trying to show their ego, their pride, for people to see that these people, they are powerful, and also putting fear to the masses. Because if you are worshiping a very powerful being, and you, the person now, or commenting and answer what can be, you know, or can be here what you are doing now, you are just a representative. The person that you are representing is also there, witnessing whatever is happening. The person should be able to handle the situation. So when you are cursing, what are you doing? You are expressing your emotions. And his emotions, you know, is not part of that being, no. Because yawo ana odibodiano.
It's way a one kasa
wow feelings. And yes, sumano adiana wo feeling, adiana wo sumuno no. On only feelings now you are standing on. Who yeah, based on how you want people to see you. Say what bene and I say nipana ka semboni etia. You don't act like that. The moment you act like that, that means you are making the what you are serving or whatever you classify as say you're being as a puppet. You are using them as a puppet. You know, the old say a year right mawono. Do you know the mind? They are the higher mind. Adiena also a higher mind. And it's no Timmy candy a wunim. Echre wa obi ba won chen ultimi hu say we na ekoso wunim nini na adenti now you don't do things on your own. They know more than you. So some of these things, you know, people don't have that deeper understanding. So they are just expressing their ignorance on social media, and people will think that is the right thing. If you are something is behind you, you don't need to express your ignorance. You don't need to express yourself. You don't need to say anything. The being that you are worshiping, whatever, is part of the universe. It's part of the divinity. If that thing is potent and that thing is offended by the statement, is offended by the writing, whatever, that thing will be able to deal with that person. If you cannot control your emotions, your mind, how can you be able to handle people? You can't handle people. So there's a story that happened in India. Alexander the Great, he was conquering a lot of countries near there. And there was one sage, Obi Onhote, and Watimia conquer a lot of people. So he sent for this sage, he said, Umbra by force. But when you send people to go and meet this sage, the sage doesn't come. So he was annoyed, very angry. And he decided to go and confront this sage. Odu was sage, Obisan said, I'm afraid I didn't know. No, see, no. Because your master is my servant. Say, huh? How my master is your servant? I don't have any master here. Say, huh? Obeyisika, I say, yes. Your master is your anger. And I have been able to control anger. So anger is my servant. And anger is your master.
Wow.
Yes. Then he came down to listen to him.
With wisdom.
Yes. Because wama ne anger control no ebufuo I control no. And obi bia ebufuo control bia no you can act properly. Obi a ebufuo ema act anyhow bia no you can make right decisions. So there's a say that when you are angry, when you are happy, you don't act. So buafua, you do things based on your emotions, what you are feeling. So when you are you may say something one minute home. When you are in the media space, you should expect they say and those beings are not your puppets. Wakofa snapo, wakofa kofa nsuo, nsa, yefene sen kosia. They can get this thing in the masses. Baby, you mutimi akodwam. This being no, obetimi akodwam no akobo ngosia ni na ato agu. Ngosia ba kono no di ana watimi act ana. And people should understand this. They are not your puppets. So when you understand this, they are just displaying their ignorance on the social media.
Enkane nanka openi bi bodua krampo na ankamba bedwem. Eye kukuem enye ye no. Sesinso de ababedwem. Obie bodua no aso say bosom no mo per social media ni bi won.
So nini na no connected to senior people want to show how powerful they are.
Eni ye nipa nankasa.
Nipa nankasa nye suma ade edi na ti anase ade awoye no. Opese nkrofo believe say bibi kita no
ho de.
Tumi bi won o tumi. Yen na nanom no mo ye sanema we ya. You know, they know where they do it. And it's not public. You understand? But see na social media no obia timichi phone e dey see so bibia ayefo. And those things are not for the masses. It's for individual. So yes, I did no only the suma no na enya. Okay? It's a communication between the person and the entity. Not for people to see what is happening. So as I said, all the things that they are doing on the social media is just to get fame, to get the crowd, put fear into people. That is why they have to do it on social media for people to see. If you have the power, those who have powers, they have energy, they speak less, they don't talk, they don't do anything. Whatever is behind them will deal with you. Simple. Because they are not seeing themselves as the doer. They are not the one doing things. They appreciate the higher force behind them. And the higher force are automatically acting. You get the point? When you see yourself as the doer of everything, you are the one, and me say, Nyankopon they can Bible no say ohu kunku a nyame onku bi ma. That is the same thing. As soon as you behave, act as if say wona we do na, those entities will leave you.
Na wa koko. Inti na religious leaders yi omoba social media no mu bodua oba ne live no so no bi be comment cramp say hey wo comment ye no ma domi ma bodua no akose sanie ma no de hwehwe oni ade ani nyina no ignorant no
obi a friend ho nyame nipa bia ontimi control ne anger bia onye nyame nipa
asema wo bosu yi de ma mesantena siye na san bosu bio
obi a ontimi control ne bufu
so ye nyame nipa no
oso ye osi oye nyame nipa no onye nyame nipa obi a oso ye nyame nipa no you should see the hands of God in everything that happens. Ntini se wo ye nyame nipa you understand where it's coming from, what is happening. And you say bufu say oh ububefu, but to the extent of cursing. Even in the previous sages, and I say in the olden time, the sages also they used to curse, but all their curses are to help people reform them, not because of the pain of somebody have done to them. They want to cause pain to somebody. No, they make sure that their curse will make sure that the people or the person reform to become a good person in the future. Ntino obi a also ye nyame som na wo ye nyame nipa no, as you have to extend your compassion to everyone, your enemy, your lover. You have to extend your compassion to everyone. Unsem ntino obi ano a oben wo bia no, you relate with the person equally. Why? Because you understand, say the person is not acting based on the soul, is acting based on the consciousness or the mood that nipa acquire in this lifetime. So when the person is in the ignorance state, what can you do? You curse the person, you are even causing more problem to the person. As I say, who say in a mood of ignorance, what is the best way to help the person? Well, that your curse will not refine that individual. As I say, who a quite paswa, obetimi afa so they are refining nipa no. Until Jesus Christ, he was preaching this same. All the people who did bad to him, he was even praying for them.
Yeah.
Yes, because he was on a higher consciousness and understand that people are acting based on the moods they are operating. So when somebody is in a mood of ignorance, he will operate in the mood of ignorance. When somebody is operating in a mood of passion, the person will operate in a mood of passion. When the person is in a mood of goodness, the person will operate in a mood of goodness. When you are a spiritual, you see yourself as a man of God, you should be able to differentiate these people and know how to act properly. Because whatever you are saying, until uko Yoruba culture mua, obia odi domani mu anase obia efeno igwe anase bibisa no o yesofo no o ka sembia yesi ise enye ho because na no ekitenshira nti no obia woye nyame sumni anase oso ye nyame ba no anase wo de wo se wo ya odifo no esese nsem wo fi wa no ba no ye nshira
What's say ye no me? What's say ye diabo?
Debbie, you don't need to prove yourself to people to see that you are worshiping God. It's by your activities that people will know that you are worshiping God. You know, when people act immaturely just to prove to people that they are worshiping God and they start cursing people, that is a level that people should understand that they are not even matured.
Bebre na yehu na kwakwa say religiously no me fa ne say religious leader say ebia wakoye bibi wo social media no be comment ono hu ne say ne dibre no ye correct no enu na ya normally na kofa cases ne ne mai bai say ebia oye bibi na wehu na ebia wakoka say enwosanka oye nyame nipa na so ye religious leader enwosanka wo yesi na ne buofu kyerɛ sɛ yɛn correct no.
The moment I'll be who say you cannot be corrected, and no one who say you are on the level of God.
ɛnɛ de yɛsua adeɛ.
Sɛ utumpon ewo sunsun mu a, one thing I'll be who say ahobrɛaseɛ ɛwɔ udibere ni mu. Nti ne wonhu sɛ woyɛ panin. Wo nneyɛ ne wo suban ne ade a wobɛyɛ ne na ɛbɛma ɔmo bɛn wo no wohu sɛ woyɛ panin. Nti ne sɛ obi correct wo a, ɛyɛ how you perceive it. And you have not, even in any level that you are, you can still be corrected. Because one thing that we forget in is we are relating with people based on their body structure. When we begin to understand, the soul that is within the body is grown than the body. So somebody can be in a very small body, but the soul that is inside the body is about many millions years. So whatever he's sharing is from realization from different bodies.
Yeah.
You need to understand that point. So when you understand that system, you are able to accept correction from everyone. Being small, being old, being everything, all the correction that comes, you see it as in the hands of God. Is a message that God is revealing through a child to you. So how do I process it? Is for me to do something that will be beneficial to the people, because you are not the person, you are representing a personality. When you don't see yourself, you see them as the doer, then everything happens. Flow. Because they are not seeing God. They are not seeing the bigger picture behind them. They are seeing themselves.
No.
The moment you see yourself, there's no growth.
ɛbɛyɛ sɛ woyɛ religious leader a asɛm a yɛreka yi wobɛtie no asopam. Emu dɔ. Wei nyɛ sɛ bi a yɛbeletew anaasɛ yɛreka wo ahyɛ daabi. Na mmom woyɛ kandini na sɛ woda ɔsom mu anim a, nneɛma bi wɔ ɔkora mpo na ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ wo ho te sɛ ɔkra no. Wohu na woabu w'ani agu so. Ɛnyɛ sɛ ohuyɛ na ɛna ɛyɛ mmea na sɛ wobobɔ dua ne deɛ ɛkeka ho. Megye di sɛ ade yi wobɛsua biribi de afiri mu paa. Yɛwie yɛwɔ a lot of religious leaders ɛwɔ ɔman no mu a sɛna na wotofo no ne bufu ya na sɛ ɔkɛse amanfo bebree yɛhu bebree.
Ɛmokɔfa oils ne adeɛ de bobɔ.
Ebi mu kura kɛse wɔ TV so, live TV.
Yes.
Ɔte so na ɔkɛse. Na mebɔ dua na wonye yie na ne nyinaa yɛhu. So aside even social media no, live TV kura mpo yɛ kɛse. Futu bɛn ɛna ɔde ma saa religious leaders yi a saa suban no menka sɛ ɛyɛ character, ɛyɛ suban, saa suban no ebetumi eliminate efiri ɔmo ho anaasɛ ɔmegyae.
Okay, so adeɛ wei no ɛnyɛ kasakyerɛ saa na ɛbɛ take effect. Ɛyɛ nteteyɛ no a ɔmonya efiri before they were growing no. Nteteyɛ ɛsɛ sɛ wonya fi opani a wo share wo dwumadi ase fiiɛ no. Saa nteteyɛ no ɛna ɛsɛ sɛ yɛde ma nipa ansa na wɔabedu a particular level. Deɛ ɛwɔ hɔ ne sɛ saa mpanimfoɔ wei a ɔmo display this thing on social media no, it has become part of their life. Ɔmo ayɛ akyɛ, and they see said that is the only way to justify themselves when there's issues. But they should understand that they are not representing themselves. They are representing the body of Christ. And God Nyankopon anase Jesus Christ po no, he know how to fight his fight. Until you don't need to come on social media and break oils and all those things to show how powerful or how connected you are with Jesus Christ. That is not the essence. The essence is that you are able to show more compassion to people. Yeah, even when they are offended you, you are able to forgive them. Because see, these people you are cursing, there will be a connection. In their next life, they will still be connected to you back. Because you have established that relationship by cursing them. One way or the other, in your next life, how do you cut this kind of relationship? Is by extending love to them. By showing, say, you are on a higher plane. You have understand many things that beyond their consciousness. Until some will behave, some also will behave the same thing. You are like them. I say, to me, bringing them to a higher light. And because you are a medium and you are representing a body, you should be able to cultivate that knowledge from the time you start. Tinemestre obi bia okwa entity mu no, try say ubenya ntoboase, ubenya hobrase, na wasua ade ne ye enye tumikire. Sene ameka na bre ni na no, wo tumi a enye ukasa. Enye de opese o kire se obi enhu se tumi. Tumi ne wo hɔ a tumi na no bededi wo nyema a woyɛ mu. Ebededi eni se obeka akire obi, eni se obeba be gina social media abodi ehun se bibi ye adwuma. There be wo hye wo dem no anatomy ne ye adwuma ma, because of your sincerity and your dedication towards ade a wo ye no. And they want to prove to people, say, what you are doing is genuine. They will do something. So my advice is that they should go to proper training. Nowadays, a lot of people want to become masters, but they don't want to become servants. Once a master was a servant, when you serve sincerely, the master will bless you. By his blessings, you can achieve that higher heights. But now yeni awope now doing say ubetimi ate ho na waba be master on your own, you will suffer the consequence. So this is all the expressions of people who are not properly trained, who are not properly guided by a reviewed masters. So they should go for proper training, have guidance, and seek for the blessings from their masters, and their masters will impart the divine instruction, the divine knowledge into them. There's a verse in the Bhagavad Gita. It says, "Tad vidi pranipati na pranipashni na sevaya upadeshyanti te gyanam gyanana tattvarakshina." One should surrender to a bona fide spiritual master, inquire from him submissively, render a menial service to that self-realized person. He will impart knowledge into you because he has seen the truth. Many people don't want to, serve. When you serve sincerely, you'll be blessed with the gift and the maturity to handle people. That is my suggestion, and people should, digest it and find a way how they want to do it.
You better was wow, share me get this away share near my brain a free mo internal take a note. Say oh sumbium na o kendi ni no ne bufu basa na so obodia basa was say wo say question mark esi ho na watu ho fo opani ene na twetwe nkomo yi wotumufo bebre bufu de enye oye kandini na sa woda asum nim a enwo so bufu na emom jama adeko na wotwere no na ono ankasa enye na dwuma ye ni opani Devarishi Das Asamoah na etwetwe nkomo no ye da wase se da da nyina se wadaje e de hweye koso abohu devro na subscribe to channel yi na da da nyina ye de video ba beto wono ma wetimi follow na wenya notification so ye da se pa